Hey everyone, it's Sunday and we've just been by the pool. It's 3 o'clock and I'm waiting for some toast to finish toasting. And I decided to have a look inside this cabinet, which there's often like games and books in here that people leave behind. And I've left a few books and I'm going to chuck this one away. I bought this a few years ago. It's obviously been very well read because the spine has come away from it. And I think half the book is missing. Look, that starts on page 165. I don't really know what's happened there. So sadly, that's going in the bin. But yeah, there's some books of mine that I've left in here. I've just noticed in here, I read this last holiday, or I started it 100 pages in, and it just wasn't my thing, and I love things set in asylums, but yeah, it wasn't for me, so I've left it here, but it's still in pristine condition, unlike this one. It's in pristine condition, so I don't think anyone else has read it, but if you ever stay here and rent our house, then have a read of that book and let me know your thoughts, because it often occurs to me, that book, and I go, oh yeah, I remember, that was... part of the story I liked, and then I just got bored. I was like, not enough is happening. Book in the bin. This really pains me to throw a book away, but it's beyond repair. And like I've said before, don't forget, when you book my parents' house via Airbnb, when you message my mum and dad, just say that you watch my videos and you'll get 10% off your booking. Anyway, my toaster has toasted. And I'm going to head out to the pool. Actually, it's not toast, it's a muffin. I lie. Today is laundry day, so the whites have not gone on yet, but I love these top-loading washers and dryers, guys. It's just so easy. So I need to work out, first I need to work out how to use the dryer, but also not everything can be dried, can it? But you didn't think you'd be watching me do a mountain of washing, did you? Right, what do we do? I don't know. I don't speak American. Time to dry. On high? No, let's do medium. Let's not go crazy. Don't know what a winkle shield is, but... Fab. I did leave some chewing gum in my pocket, which is annoying. All of this needs to be put outside to dry because I ain't shrinking my clothes in the dryer. Right, I've hung up all the washing. That is very good. The positive thing about having so many seats and tables is that you can just use it to dry all your clothes. Mum and Dad actually, we have the two tables just because sometimes in this house, I think you can sleep up to, is it 10? Is it 14? I can't remember. It's a lot. So the worst thing when you go to places like this is when they don't have enough chairs and sun loungers for everyone. So there's plenty here. Also, these beds are so much better than like these ones. These are like your traditional ones, aren't they? Which they're fine, but they're not as comfy as the ones Keegan is on over there. And these ones here, because they're fully waterproof, but they're padded, so they're really, really soft and like really comfortable to relax on. And that one reclines and has a footstool, whereas those ones there are proper beds. But yeah, it's absolutely lovely. I've just been filling up the pool. Because the water basically needs to come halfway up the tile, the blue tile at the top, which I think it's near there at the minute. So I just put the hose in the water. I'll fill it up for another 10 minutes. That's what's going on, guys. Good morning, guys. It is Wednesday. I am just about to get in the hot tub. Shock horror. We have slept quite late. I mean, it's probably about 8 o'clock, 8:30 now, so it's not that late. I like it when I first arrive on holiday in Florida because I end up getting up at like 5 a.m. And admittedly, at 5 a.m. in Florida, it's cold and it's dark. But I enjoy just being up early and having time to read. Well, I like working at like 5 a.m. in Florida. And then by the time it gets to this time, I can like relax and do some reading. Because I do need to edit a video today, and technically it's like, well, I should just get it out of the way and do it now. But I don't want to. I enjoy my relaxed, slow mornings. I wanted to talk to you about these books for a second, because I finished my second book of the holiday yesterday. So last night we went to see a wrestling game, because Keegan's best friend from home is a wrestler, and him and his family moved out to Orlando a few years ago. So we went to the WWE Performance Center where they train and stuff to watch and it was really, really cool. I used to watch wrestling and play wrestling games like SmackDown and stuff on the PlayStation when I was younger, but I don't know any wrestlers now because I stopped watching it when I was a kid. But it was just really like cool to see wrestling up close and like in real life. Anyway, when we got back, went to bed, and then I finished off the Inheritance games. This took me 3-4 days to read. Really, really good. I'm so glad because I bought it in a book bundle, so I bought 3 because there's 4 in the series. I think there might be a 5th coming, but I bought all 3, and I was like, if I hate this, that's a waste of money. But I really, really loved it. It's basically about a girl who inherits like £50 billion from this family on the condition that she moves into the family home. She has no idea who this family is. She's not related to them. She's trying to figure out why, and the family are obviously trying to find out why, because the family are like, how have you inherited all of our money? It also gets a bit tense. Obviously people try to kill her and stuff. It's very, very good. Definitely recommend. I'm actually going to pass this on to Taylor, I think, because I think she will really like this. It's also being made into a TV series apparently. My next book is Powerless. This one's a bit thicker than the last one, so I don't know if I'll be able to finish it before the end of the holiday, but I'm gonna try. Now guys, I even shocked myself. I was editing this video and it finished at around, 6-7 minutes, and I was like, what? There's more footage than that. There's more footage than that. And I checked my other memory cards, I checked my phone, because sometimes I film on my phone. No, that is all I filmed. But it kind of makes sense, because you could probably hear it in my voice a little bit there. I was starting to come down with the illness that I've had for the last 2 weeks. And today's the first morning where I've woken up feeling like really good, back to normal. I've had like days feeling on and off. For the last 5 days, I felt quite stable. However, the last 2 days, I've had banging headaches right at the back of my head, and I haven't been able to get rid of it. I think that could also be to do with being dehydrated. So I've been downing lots of water. Anyway, on our last day, we went to Tampa, and I got this lovely footage of Tampa. It was so gorgeous. It was really hot, sunny afternoon, and it was just stunning. Absolutely loved it. We didn't have long to explore Tampa. We just had lunch there, and then Keegan saw some of his clients. And then, I had a little walk around, got my tan up. But here I am, back in dreary England. It's nearly 4 o'clock. I'm having a coffee because we're off to the theatre tonight. And I don't want to fall asleep during the show, because that is something I do. When it hits about 9 p.m, Joel starts to shut off to go to sleep, especially if I'm in a dark, warm room. That will be me. So I'm having a coffee to try and make sure I don't fall asleep. Let me come closer to you here. But anyway, I had a really, really lovely holiday. As I said, it was sort of a working holiday in that Keegan kept working and had his calls with his clients. He mainly was working in the mornings and then would finish work by like 1 p.m. or something. So we'd have the afternoons. I did a bit of filming, but we also did a lot of Happy Healthy Homo stuff, getting sorted for building a home studio, which I talk about in this members video, which I just released today as well. And I did aim to do some writing. Now, I did a lot of thinking, and I've written loads of notes to do with the writing project that I'm doing, but I didn't actually sit down and do any writing. But that's okay. You know what? It's so hard to do that. I think I said it in this vlog, or I might have said it in the members video, but it's hard to be disciplined with work when you're in Florida. When it's a place, and the house, literally, I'm used to going there and relaxing and switching off. So it's hard to be in work mode. And just the heat and the pool is too inviting. It's like, I just want to go outside and read my book and get a tan. Now, I don't know if you can see on camera, but I am quite tanned. Lots of people have been saying to me, oh, you look very tanned. And I was like, thank you. There's been other things going on behind the scenes. Another thing which I wasn't really going to tell you. Basically, I've been filming privately behind the scenes because remember that house in October that me and Keegan fell in love with? Well, in January, we decided to go for it again and try again. We tried a new mortgage broker, and it turned out we could afford the house. Or we could afford to put in an offer, which wasn't too cheeky, but was a little bit cheeky. Then in February,
it got declined. They said no. Then when we were in Florida, I got a call from the estate agent to say, basically, long story short, they're basically like, they would accept your offer, but you need to sell your house. They're not going to accept your offer until you've sold your house. So we were like, what? We're in Florida. What can we do? But luckily, because we had the estate agents round in October to value the house, I just called one of the estate agents and I said, there's a key in the lockbox. Here's the code. Can you get a photographer around, take photos, get it up? So whilst we were in Florida, about 5 days after that, our house was on the market. And it's been a race against time. We've had some viewings where people have come round here. And 2 days ago, I got a call from an estate agent saying that the house is sold, that someone pipped us to the post. Someone came and offered cash. They offered the same amount of money we offered, but they were ready to move right now. They didn't have anything to sell. They were paying cash. So we didn't expect that. The property had been on the market for about a year. We obviously have been interested since October, and to be a silver lining, well, not even a silver lining, a bronze lining, is that the estate agent was like, the owners really, really wanted to sell to you two, but they need to move quickly, so they're really sorry. So that was nice. I'm glad that they wanted to sell to us. So yeah, we've taken our house off the market. We've cancelled all the viewings. There is the outside chance that the house could, that it could fall through with these people, but we're not putting our lives on hold because of that. So yeah, I've just been dealing with a lot of ups and downs since January. When I've spoken about lots of things going on behind the scenes, it was all the ups and downs of like viewings, getting all the paperwork, proof of earnings, all these things, trying to work out all the legal stuff, and then being knocked back, and then being like, oh no, maybe we will get the house, and then trying to put this on the market and accommodating viewings. It's just been exhausting. And even though it shouldn't be, but I know that everyone finds it exhausting, don't they? That they say selling a house is like one of the most stressful things in your life, or moving house. But so yeah, that's a shame. I was really I've been filming lots of behind the scenes content with that, because I was like, oh, I'm going to surprise my viewers. And I was like, we're going to get this house. I feel like we are. So I've been documenting it since January. And the goal was, when we move in like late summer, I'd do a surprise like, we got the house, but no, we haven't. So that's sad. I mean, what I'm telling you has nothing to do with this Florida video, so I'm sorry for the tangents, but we're back in the UK now. We're back to cozy home vlogs because it is still winter. Or is it spring? It's getting near spring, but you wouldn't know it from looking outside. It's very dreary and wet. Anyway, you'll be pleased to know, some of you, lots of you, that the weekly vlogs will resume on Sunday. So I've been filming a bit of last week, and I'll be filming a bit of this week as well, to do sort of a 2 weekly vlog in one on Sunday. And we'll be back to real-time videos, guys. So I know lots of you like watching in real time. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the Florida videos that I did make. Don't forget, if you're on other platforms, then follow me over on Instagram or on TikTok. I make sort of shorter videos over on those platforms and have a lot of fun, and I'm on there daily as opposed to sort of weekly or twice weekly on here. Subscribe to this channel if you're new here. I post videos every single week, and if you'd like to become a channel member, and I have a brand new video out at the moment from Florida, well, partly from Florida and partly from driving down to see my parents this weekend. So if you'd like to have a view of that, then join the VIP tier, which is $3.99 a month, so it's less than what you pay for a Starbucks. I think it's really worth it. But I'm biased, aren't I? Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.